All right. Hello, all you beautiful, wonderful, amazing, spectacular tea people. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, but thank you so much for the sale. It was an amazing, wild success. I did, I guess the last week I did about 70 hours worth of work. So I actually slept in the warehouse and packed everything. My family came. So my boys and my wife came and helped pack the teas. And as of right now, every package except for the people who did a subscription, because that happens next week, and the people that asked me to wait. Everybody else, their packages are on their way to them all over the world. So first off, just thank you so much for that. It was pretty amazing. 5 years, right? So 5 years. So let's start today. I got some weird samples in the mail today. So these weird samples. This is Ruby 18 GABA white tea. So Ruby 18 GABA white tea. And so the Ruby 18 GABA white tea, which is just kind of weird. You know, Ruby 18 GABA white, you know, that's just kind of weird. And what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to do a Google Zoom into the Pomelo area. And we will see the pomelos because that's where I was on Saturday. Yeah, yesterday I basically just took a day off, but on Saturday I actually had a trip with some very nice people. Oh, weird. This is Ruby 18 GABA white tea. Weird. This is weird. Weird tea. Oops, I forgot to turn it on here. And I've been in Raishway, and what I did, I'll talk a little bit about it, but I think when I go either tomorrow, I might go tomorrow morning. We'll see if I get some tea in today. There's a couple teas that I need to get in today. And some amazing people are still buying tea. Again, thank you everybody for the support the last week. But I think I might go tomorrow. Why not? Right? I'll go tomorrow. Was it the same tea? Oh, it's the same tea. Never mind. It's the same tea. I don't need so many bowls for it. It's the same tea. So, and you can see here. So this is the white tea. Now we're going to get into this. We'll talk about the white tea a bit, but I'll just talk about what happened with the pomelo. So I went to the pomelo area. The pomelos are being picked. I took some really really fun people from Austria there who came to visit. So I took them there. And the pomelos are being picked, and the smell, you just waft it. You go into the Raishway area right now, you roll down the windows of the car, and the air is just literally filled with the smell of pomelo flowers. It is amazing. And, you know, every day there's people who go out and pick the flowers and then bring them back and then sell them to my buddy. And he's using the flowers to stick in the shelves and all that stuff. But anyways, there's going to be so much content because what I did was I actually I took a bunch of different teas. So I took about 7 or 8 different teas that I wanted to experiment with. And I took those 7 or 8 different teas and I took them there and I said, dude, let's do it. Let's experiment. And so I gave him 100 grams of each of these teas. And so we're doing pomelo fragrance testing. And so what we got the testing. We've got the Sanxia green. We've got the Assamica. They said the Assamica red oolong, the Assamica black tea. We've got some Pear Mountain. We've got some Alishan, the Firefly. All these different teas. I sent them, and we're gonna scent them. There's some Ruby 18, and we're gonna scent them and see what happens. And I'm hoping that we find like an amazing winner out of some of those teas. And but anyways, I'll be sharing that when it happens. But what else I got? I got this here now. It looks like making a white tea that looks like this has become fashionable in Taiwan. Now take a look at this white tea. Now, does this look like white tea to you? That is not white tea in the traditional sense, right? So what is white tea? Tea that is produced but it does not go through the kill green phase. White tea, you're supposed to just pick it and then lay it flat and then make white tea. Now, we like to experiment here in Taiwan. And so what has happened is that we actually know that if you mess around with the tea and you manipulate the tea as you're making a white tea, you can actually get some of the oolong flavors and some of the oolong processing to come along with it. And I forgot to get me a cup. Anyways, I'll just use this cup. That's fine. And so what happens if you manipulate the tea leaves a little bit, right? So you're jostling around the leaves, or perhaps, heaven forbid, you roll the tea, which that's what's happening here. I might actually experiment with some of that. Oh, I want to experiment with some of that. But what you do is you roll the tea, you bring in some oxidization, which you're not allowed to do with a white tea, but you don't kill green, and then you just dry it. And what happens with that, with a lot of the teas, you're getting really unique flavors that are coming through that hopefully will age pretty well because it doesn't go through anyways, we don't know. It's an experiment. But another tea that has the same processing is the wintergreen Ruby 18 white tea that's on the site right now, which is this right here. So I decided this would be a great comparison, right? A great comparison. So the wintergreen Ruby 18, just so I can show you. Right now, if you want some of that tea, the wintergreen, I only have this much left. So this is maybe 250 grams at the most. So that's all I've got left of this tea. That's it. So if you want more, you better get on it because that's all that's left. And it hasn't been a big seller, but you know, the Ruby 18 white teas go through phases and fads. And this tea, wintergreen, it's just got the mint of the Ruby 18 as its main flavor. And it's really, really nice. It's just a nice tea. Now, when I'm looking at these two teas right here, I'm seeing right away, this one, much, much darker. Like much, much darker. Right? So the wintergreen is much, much darker. And this one here has different colors in the leaves. So here, I'm going to show you. It's got a lot more different colors here. So I'm going to show you up in does it show? A little bit, yeah. You can sort of see there's some green in there, different colors. And so this has got a bunch of different colors going on, which means that it was rolled, but it went through the GABA processing. So the anaerobic fermentation, or whatever you want to call it, right? Oxygen-free fermentation. And it's weird. This is a weird tea. I can already tell right now, it's got really quite a cloudy liqueur, and it's just weird. But we got a baseline Ruby 18 white right here. So we got the baseline, we got that covered, we got it. Now let's go for this. Candy corn, caramel. Weird. This is a weird tea, and it's got some weird. And again, not not negative, right? I'm not saying it's negative at all. It's just weird. That's so strange. It's got a sweetness to it. It's also got a sort of a starchiness to it on the nose. Here we go. Let's try it out. Okay, that is strange. What pops out of me right now? Garlic. Garlic, if you can imagine that. Garlic. There's a heavy garlic note in this tea. There's a heavy garlic note in this tea. That's so weird. Now, not very much bitterness, not very much astringency. A little bit in the back end. It's Nasamica. It's got some of that stuff. When you brew it like this, again, don't brew your teas like this unless you're evaluating them. The sweetness that's on the nose is really not coming out very much. The starchiness, not so much as well. But it kind of tastes like garlic. Sort of garlic water, boiled garlic water with a hint of fruit. It's weird tea. This is a very, very strange tea. It's a very, very strange tea. I do not quite know how to handle this tea. I'll probably have it more than once. But it's weird. So this is, again, this is Ruby 18, and it's a white tea, but it's gone through the anaerobic GABA processing style. And so you have aspects of white tea, aspects of GABA mixed together with a tea. Actually, this is the first Ruby 18 I've ever had that doesn't actually taste at all anything like Ruby 18. It really doesn't. It really doesn't taste anything at all like Ruby 18. Wow. Isn't that weird? I feel like just buying a little bit of this tea is like to have it as a one of those teas that you would put in the curiosity cabinet. You know, like what does a GABA processed white tea taste like? I know. I would not drink this often, but I know. What a strange thing. So also too, I think today in the afternoon, in a couple minutes, I'm going to be going and be buying a new phone. So this is the last iPhone 8 live stream. So this is going to be the last time I do a live stream with the iPhone 8. So I'll be much clearer and crisper the next live stream I do. But yeah, that's garlic water with a little twist of sort of a apricot-y type of fruit, but just very lightly, way in the background, way in the back end. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend it. Interesting though. I just might buy like a little bit just to stick on a shelf. Be like, what happens if you experiment too much with the white teas? It's not bad in the sense of there's absolutely no negative flavors going through it, but it's not something that wows me. It's not something that jumps out at me. It's like, wow, this is something amazing. Okay, but I think that's what we're gonna do right now. Pomelo, yes. Well, there's somebody down here in the YouTube who's wanting to do the pomelo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump out of the Instagram and I'm gonna jump into I'm already there in the YouTube and the Facebook. So if you're watching and you want to see that, or afterwards, if you get to this point, go over to the YouTube channel or the Facebook page and be able to see this. But for now, Instagram, thank you for watching and we'll see you later. I'm going to go jump in and do some Google Earth stuff. So here we go. Let's do it. So what we're looking at here, we're going to do this. So what I've done is I've gone to ratio. So let's zoom in here. Let's put some layers on this bad boy and we're going to zoom in. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to layer it and we're going to zoom in. So we're zooming in. And we're going to ratio. So there's Guangfu and here is ratio. So we're zooming in. And here's ratio, the town right here. And we're going past the town and we're going to this area right here. Let's see if I can show you a spot right here, Tropic of Cancer, right? And then there's the Tropic of Cancer, and then there's also, I don't know, anybody fans of Graham Hancock? There's some standing stones here. So if you guys ever do come to visit me and Hualien here, I can take you out. We will go and visit this area, and we'll go to the standing stones. Graham Hancockian standing stones right here. You can see them right there. There's the picture of them. Anybody's interested in that, then I can do a deep dive. That's one of my favorite places. Now, what we're going to take a look at, let's see what time of the year it is for, okay, I'll show you over here. This is where all the pomelos are, all on the side of the road. Where am I? Right. Here's the bridge. Here's the pomelos. Right around here. So let's see, how's it going? We got pomelos. What time of the year is this? Let's see. Let's do this. We're jumping in. Actually, is this springtime? Oh, no, it's not. It's when the pomelos are done. But these are all the pomelos right here. And sort of over there, those are all pomelos as well. So these are all pomelos everywhere, just everywhere, right? And so what you're looking at in this valley is all these pomelo trees. There's so many of these pomelo trees all through this valley, right? So let's see, did they go to this spot here? This is one of my favorite roads, the sections of road right here. Let's see, can we see? Is there pomelos on it? So there we go. So this is in August. So you can see there's the pomelos growing on the pomelo orchards. I'll get you to this spot right here. Take a look. We'll do a little look around. Pomelos, you can see the pomelos on the pomelo trees, right? So there they are. There's the pomelos growing. And then right beside them is the tea. So there we go. Right beside them, you can see there's the tea. And so that's the area that's where you're getting the tea and the pomelos growing side by side. That's where I was on Saturday, and that's where I'm going to be probably on Wednesday morning. I don't think I'm going to go tomorrow. I might go tomorrow morning. But what I did was I went to my buddy's farm and we got the pomelos. And there was some pomelo flowers that came in. If you look on the feed, you can see that where the pomelo flowers came in, right? So the pomelo flowers came in. And what I did was I brought all of these experimental teas. And I got to ask for, I hope he took some pictures of it. But anyways, we got all these experimental teas, or all these teas, and he put them in the machine with the pomelo flowers. So they're in the machine with the pomelo flowers. And so, I should have hooked up. I'm going to be there tomorrow, the next time. I'm going to be doing live streams right there, showing you how it works, probably with some fresh pomelo flowers and doing all of that beautiful stuff. I was going to try, I got on my phone is the pictures. I didn't transfer it over to the computer, which I'm looking at right now. And so that's what's going to be happening on Wednesday. And I can't wait because we get to try all of these amazing things. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of scented teas, but I'm not a hater. I used to be a hater, but I'm not a hater if it's done correctly in the right way, which is what we're doing right now. And so I've taken all of these amazing teas and we've scented them for 24 hours with the fresh leaves in these special machines. And I'll talk about the special machines. But on Wednesday, we'll do a live stream and we'll sample all of these teas all together. And hopefully they'll be like a beyond belief winner. There'll be, 1 + 1 = 25 type of tea. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone up my buddies and be like, listen, this is what we did. Send me your tea. And then we'll get all the tea sent in and we'll make a bunch of this pomelo scented oolongs or various types of teas. And I'm actually quite looking forward to it. But that's going to happen soon. And, there are different versions of pomelo scented. Yes, there will be. Right. And, Mr. I don't want to misgender, Veal Chart, my friend, get in touch with me and you'll be able to even sample the losers if you want. All right. So if you're a big fan of the pomelo teas, I'm going to have pomelo black teas and pomelo oolong teas and red oolongs and pomelo everything, right? There's going to be scented pomelo everything. Like a scented pomelo number 8 Asamica. Is that good or bad? Mr. is fine. Well, there we go. So whatever type of tea that you want is well, not whatever type of tea, but this one. I did Sancha Green, fresh Sancha Green, finished like last week, well, 2 weeks ago, scented with pomelos. It's going to be, I'm almost thinking that one in particular is going to be too much, right? That one in particular is just going to be, it's going to be like eating, a big piece of chocolate, but you bite into it and there's a cheesecake inside. It's just going to be like, overload. It's just going to be insane, just insane. But that's something that I'm really kind of looking forward to doing, because I can help all my partner farms and all my friends, and I think that's really going to be something special. I think it's really going to be something special. But in the very least, I'm going to be able to gift all my friends some of these amazing teas. But yes, sample all of them, please. Well, go the live stream that will happen around maybe probably earlier. But anyways, on Wednesday my time, Tuesday night in North America, middle of the night, Wednesday or Tuesday night in Europe. I'll be going there and sampling these teas. I think I'm going to wake up early on. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Anyways, I'll put it out there. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But that's something that I'm really quite looking forward to. It'll be so much fun. So much fun. But also, the Pomelo tea will be available this week. And I'll send out a big email on Sunday. But this week, the Pomelo 100% will be available. I just have to go and sample the different batches and buy it. But anyways, I got to go. I have to go and grab some lunch. But as always, thank you for watching. Wherever in the world you happen to be, the Pomelo has been delayed for this year. It's almost 3 weeks. It's been delayed by 3 weeks. Usually, it's like half sold out by this time at the end of March. But it just lasted that long. Anyways, I got to go. So the Pomelos will be there. There's going to be a lot of really good content coming in the next couple of days. It's going to be quite a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next live stream.